Oh, hello, great readers. I'm Belchan.
I'm Nimikung.
I'm Banchan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you. Chap. 36 Sec. 1 of Jane Eyre, an Autobiography.
As.
Ah.
Jane Eyre, an Autobiography. Brontë. Chap. 36 Sec. 1. The daylight came. I rose at dawn. I busied myself for an hour or two with arranging my things in my chamber, drawers, and wardrobe, in the order wherein I should wish to leave them during a brief absence. Meantime, I heard Street. Sean quit his room. He stopped at my door. I figured he would knock no, but a slip of paper was passed under the door. I took it up. It bore these words: "You left me too suddenly last night. Had you stayed but a little longer, you would have laid your hand on the Christian's cross and the angel's crown. I shall expect a clear decision when I return this day fortnight. Meantime, watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. The spirit, I trust, is willing, but the flesh, I see, is weak. I shall pray for you hourly. Yours. And my spirit, I answered mentally, is willing to do what is right, and my flesh, I hoped, is strong enough to accomplish the will of heaven, when once that will is distinctly known to me. At any rate, it shall be strong enough to set inquiry to grope an outlet from this cloud of doubt. It was the 1st of June, yet the morning was overcast and chilly. Rain beat fast on my casement. I heard the front door open, and Street, John, pass out. Looking through the window, I saw him traverse the garden, meet a coach. In a few more hours I shall succeed you in that track. Cousin, thought I too have a coach to meet at Wickeris. I too have some to see in Ascafter in England. It wanted yet 2 hours of breakfast time. I filled the interval in walking swiftly about my room, and pondering the visitation which had given my plans their present bent. I recalled that inward sensation I had experienced, for I could recall it, with all its unspeakable strangeness. I recalled the voice I had heard. Again I questioned whence it came. As vainly as before, it seemed to minute in the external world. I asked, was it a mere nervous impression, a delusion? I could not conceive or believe. It was more like an inspiration. Paul and Silas's prison, it out of its sleep, whence it sprang trembling, listening, aghast. Then vibrated thrice a cry on my startled ear, and in my quaking heart and through my spirit, which neither feared nor shook, privileged to make, independent of the cumbrous body. Many days I said, as I terminated my musings, I will know something of him whose voice seemed last night to summon me. At breakfast I announced to Diana and Mary that I was going a journey, and should be absent at least 4 days. Alone. Jane? They asked. It might have said. as I have no doubt they thought, that they had believed me to be without any friends of them. For indeed, I had often said so. But with their true natural delicacy, they abstained from it, except that Diana asked me if I was sure I was well enough to travel. I looked very pale. She observed. I replied that nothing made me save anxiety of mind, which I hope soon to alleviate. It was easy to make my further arrangements. I was troubled with no inquiries, no surmises. Having once explained to them that I could not now be explicit about my plans, they kindly and wisely acquiesced in the silence with which I pursued them. Then I left Moor House at 3:00 p.m. and soon after 4 I stood at the foot of the signpost of Whitcross, waiting the arrival of the coach which was to take me to distant Thornfield. Amidst the silence of those solitary roads and desert hills, I heard it approach from a great distance. It was the same vehicle whence, a year ago, I had alighted one summer evening on this very spot, how desolate and hopeless and objectless. It stopped as I beckoned. Accommodation. Once more on the road to Thornfield. I felt like the messenger pigeon flying home. It was a journey of 36 hours. I had set out from Whitcross on a Tuesday afternoon. A wayside inn of Morden met my eye like the lineaments of a once familiar face. I knew the character of this landscape. I was sure we were near my bourne. How far is Thornfield Hall from here? I asked of the ostler. Just 2 miles. My journey is close, I thought to myself. I got out of the coach, gave a box I had into the ostler's charge, to be kept till I called for it, paid my fare, satisfied the coachman, and was going. The brightening day gleamed on the sign of the inn, and I read in gilt letters, "The Rochester Arms." My heart leapt up. I was already on my master's very lens. It fell again. The thought struck it. Your master himself may be beyond the British Channel, for aught you know. And then, if he is at Thornfield Hall, towards which you hasten, who besides him is there? His lunatic wife. And you have nothing to do with him. You dare not speak to him or seek his presence. You have lost your laborio, had better go no farther, urged the monitor. Ask confirmation of the people at the end. They can give you all you seek. They can solve your doubts at once. Go up to that man and inquire if Mr. The suggestion was sensible, and yet I could not force myself to act on it. I so dreaded a reply that would crush me with despair. To prolong doubt was to prolong hope. I might yet once more see the hole under the river star. There was a stile before MacFurry Fields through which I had hurried. Blind, deaf, distracted with a revengeful fury tracking and scourging me. On the morning I fled from Thornfield. To be continued.